Welcome to this week's episode of the Declutter 360 podcast. I'm Lauren Diekman, a certified home organizer and mindset coach who's created this space that is dedicated to helping you unlock your potential to live an organized life once and for all. Are you ready to get organized from all angles? Let's dive in. Well, hey there. Thanks for joining me on another episode of the Declutter 360 podcast. I want to chat today for a little bit about habits. Now, this is not a topic that I have shied around or skirted around at all in the past. Habits come up a lot because when we're thinking about organization, right? Or even getting more specific and looking at the decluttering side of organization. And if you've been around here for any amount of time, you know that I believe truly that you cannot get organized without decluttering. You cannot truly get organized without decluttering. Okay, so regardless of which way, how specific you're wanting to get, habits play a really important role in this whole process. And about a month or so ago, I talked to you about how to, a little trigger or a little way to kind of kickstart or jumpstart some new habits for you and spark some motivation, inspiration for you throughout the day. And that was when I shared with you the Make Your Bed effect. And if you missed that episode, it's maybe 4 or 5 episodes back. It's a quick one. So definitely worth giving it a listen if you haven't listened to it already. But I'll also just give you kind of a quick synopsis of what the Make Your Bed effect is. So the Make Your Bed effect is this idea that if you get up in the morning and you make your bed right away. And as I said in that last episode, this doesn't have to be a huge production. You don't have to get all the throw pillows on or anything. It can be really simple, right? Pull the covers up, smooth them out, be on your way. Don't leave the bed a disheveled mess. But if you take that moment to make your bed, whatever making your bed looks like to you, whatever feels right to you. You might have to put the throw pillows on. You might be that kind of person who's like, no, my bed is not actually made until all my beautiful decorative throw pillows are on it. Fine, put the throw pillows on it. I'm just giving you an out that you can simplify this process, right? That's something else we talk about a lot. How important simplifying these processes for ourselves can be. So it isn't even really about like lowering your expectations, right? Or anything like that. It's just changing things a little bit, changing sometimes how we see the world, how we think about the world, and understanding what we need to help us, like what can be the gateway for us to changing our habits or adopting habits of decluttering and organization that are going to help us throughout the day. So the Make Your Bed effect says that if you get up in the morning and you do the simple process of making your bed, again, whatever that means for you, that is going to serve as motivation and inspiration for you to continue to have these moments of habit building, of organizational habit building, perhaps even decluttering habit building throughout your day. These productive, it's going to inspire you to continue to be productive throughout the day. Seeing that you accomplished something right off the bat at the beginning of your day helps you to assume that motivation and inspiration to keep going. So the question stands, did you join me in the Make Your Bed challenge? Or I'm sorry, it wasn't really a challenge. I mean, I guess I challenged you to take part in this when I posted that episode. I want to know if you made your bed. Did you do it every day for a week? Have you done it every day for the past month? Have you done it most days for the past month? you want to start today? Only you can answer any of those questions for yourself. You can always come and hang out over in the free Facebook community and chat with me about it over there, or send me an email, send me a note. That's all in the show notes, all that information. But what I would love to also hear is that if you have started this, if you have taken on making your bed every day, then what has that done for you? Have you started to add to that routine? Have you stuck with it and felt motivated or inspired to do more? Is there more that you want to do? Think about those questions. Truly ask yourself, is there more that I want to do now that I'm making my bed every day? Or if you're just getting started with me, now that I'm telling myself, I want to try out the make your bed effect. I want to challenge myself to see how this works for me. And you do have to give it a little bit of time. You have to dedicate yourself to it. Go ahead and set an alarm on your phone. You have an alarm to wake you up, set another one for 15 minutes later, 30 minutes later, whatever works for you, works out in your schedule, so that before you're like really off and running for the day, before you leave for work, before you, head out the door, whatever it might be, you've made your bed. Does that inspire you to do more? Or once you get in the habit of that, does it inspire you to reach for something more? Oftentimes, something as simple as making your bed really can help you then add other very small tasks to your life or to your day, to your routine, right? That allow you to live life in a more organized manner. So even if you are making your bed every day, that doesn't automatically make you an organized person, right? But it gives you this routine that now you can stack on top of that routine. That routine serves as a habit for you. When you make your bed every day or nearly every day for a month, and confession, friends, I did not make my bed yet today because my sheets are in the wash. So as soon as I go get them over to the dryer and then get them upstairs, then my bed will be made today. But you know what? Instead of making my bed, I stripped the bed. At that time when I would have made the bed, I stripped the bed. And so to me, that still counts because when I walk past my bedroom door, I see that my bed is, without sheets right now. I see that. I know that I did that. I did that right away. That serves as like a placeholder in that habit or that routine for me. And I've stacked other things into that habit that help me stay more organized, help me stay on top of like those day-to-day tasks and feel accomplished. And it helps relieve some of the stress and frustration I feel when I'm not getting things done, or I'm not sure how or when I'm going to get the laundry done, or whatever it may be. So for me, when I started incorporating the make your bed effect into my life, that was step one. And when that became a habit or a routine for me, then I added on doing a load of laundry. So when I get up in the morning, I make my bed and I go with the simple mode. Okay. Most days I don't throw all the throw pillows up. They stay in a nice little spot in the corner where they like to hang out. Okay. And that's okay with me. But my bed gets made, I pull the covers up, everything gets smoothed out. It's great. Okay, that works for me. The next thing I do is grab a hamper and head for the laundry room and throw a load of wash in. Because when I start every day with a load of wash, even if that is the only load of wash I do that day, that means that 7 loads of laundry are automatic. in my week. It might be the towels. It might be the sheets. It might be some clothes. It might be my kids' clothes. They actually do a lot of their own laundry stuff now. So it just kind of depends on what their needs are on that particular day. But I know that I have taken the few moments to go get that laundry started. And then I have other things that I've continued to add into my routine that help me feel efficient, accomplished, and honestly serve as that sense of motivation and inspiration for me throughout the day. I've already done this, this, this. Yes, I can do this next. Yes, I can accomplish this next, whatever it happens to be on my list. You would be amazed at how establishing organized habits and routines can not only help you feel more settled, help you feel less of that frustration and stress and anxiety in your life that disorganization causes for you, right? But then seeing how that can affect so many other aspects of your life. It's like a chain reaction. It sets off this ripple effect that is just amazing to experience. And you really, it's difficult to describe, and so you have to experience it for yourself. So come on over to the Facebook community and chat with me about this. Have you taken on the Make Your Bed effect yet? Or are you going to try it out now? And have you added anything to it? Or if you haven't added anything to it yet, you're already doing it. Or if you're just getting started, give yourself that period of time to establish that habit, right? Then I want you to be thinking about and brainstorming what other areas of my life can I habit stack on my bed making habit, something that's quick and easy, that by making it part of a routine helps me get rid of some of the mental load that I carry around with needing to get that particular thing done. Maybe it's the laundry. Maybe it's packing lunches. Maybe it's double checking that you have what you need for dinner that night, or, pulling something out of the freezer, or whatever it may be. What small habit can you habit stack on top of the Make Your Bed effect to help you take that next step further? And my friends, it doesn't stop there. Once you have habit stacked something on top of the Make Your Bed effect, and that becomes effectively part of your new routine, part of your new habits, you can continue to add things to this habit stack. Now, yes, you may have a finite amount of time in the morning. You can create habit stacks anywhere in your day. So if you feel like, okay, I've now established these 3 things that I do as a habit stack in the morning. I make my bed, I start the laundry, I pack my work bag, pack my lunch, whatever it may be. Okay. And then the rest of it is just me getting ready for work or getting my kids ready for school or whatever it may be. I don't have time to add any more to that habit stack. That might be what you're saying to yourself. And that's fine. So then think about, what do I do when I get home from work? What's my habit right now? What's my routine? What are my rituals when I get home from work? Is there something else small that I could put into place, like making my bed, to help kick off another habit stack in the afternoon or the evening? You can do this in various parts of your day. You could do this at work. You could do this out with your kids, like helping them establish habits and routines that are going to help them. There's so much possibility. And the beautiful thing is, when you stack all these desirable habits, now these habits that I'm saying are desirables, a lot of the things that I'm giving you as suggestions or as examples are things that I find valuable. You are allowed to value different things. Yes, it's true. Maybe you don't care if the laundry is getting done first thing in the morning. Maybe laundry doesn't bother you. You have a routine of how you take care of the laundry, and that works perfectly for you. Awesome. You're listening to this podcast, there's probably something that's bothering you, something that weighs on you, that causes you to feel that frustration, feel that stress, feel that anxiety over and over again. What's one little piece of that you can take, make part of this habit stack, help relieve some of that for you? It's such a simple and yet powerful tool. Come on over and chat with me about it in the Facebook group if you'd like. I'll be back next week with another episode of the Declutter 360 podcast. Thanks for joining me. Thank you for tuning into the Declutter 360 podcast today. I am so grateful that you found me and that we can partner together to help you live life organized from all angles. Whether this was your first time listening or you've heard every episode, you'll want to join my email list so you don't miss a bit of the inspiration and motivation to help you stay the course in living organized. Check the show notes for the link to join, okay? And hey, if you found this episode to be particularly helpful or inspiring, I would be so honored for you to share it on socials so we can grow the impact of these messages together. Oh, thank you so much. All right, my friend, that's all for now. Tune in next week for more on the Declutter 360 podcast.